The world outside your window has begun to change. The sharp edges of the afternoon have softened into the long, blue shadows of twilight. The sounds of the day, the distant hum of traffic, the calls of neighbors, the ticking of the clock that felt so urgent just hours ago, are all beginning to fade into a singular, low-frequency rhythm. This is the time when the earth prepares to rest, and as the earth rests, so can you. Take a moment now to find your most comfortable position. Adjust your pillow until it cradles your neck perfectly. Pull the blanket up, feeling its weight, a gentle pressure that tells your body it is safe to let go. This weight is like the gravity of a peaceful planet, holding you close, keeping you grounded. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Let your jaw loosen. If your eyes are still open, let them focus softly on a single point of shadow in the room. Or better yet, let them slowly close. Tonight, we are not looking for answers. We are not trying to solve the puzzles of the tomorrow that hasn't arrived yet. We are simply here to be, to exist in this quiet space. When was the last time you looked up at the night sky and felt truly at peace? Not the kind of looking where you try to name the constellations or find the North Star, but the kind of looking where you simply let the vastness wash over you. There is a profound comfort in realizing how large the universe is. It suggests that our worries, while they feel so heavy and significant, are held within a much larger, much older embrace. In the deepest part of the night, if you were to stand in a place far from the glow of city lights, perhaps on a high, grassy hill where the wind smells of dry earth and pine, your eyes would eventually adjust to the dark. And there, in the constellation of Andromeda, you might see something remarkable. It isn't a sharp prick of light like a star. It isn't a planet. It looks, at first, like a smudge of thumbprint on the lens of the universe. A tiny, fuzzy, oval patch of light, so faint that if you look directly at it, it might disappear. You have to look just to the side of it to see it clearly. A technique astronomers call averted vision. That soft, misty glow is the Andromeda galaxy. It is our neighbor, our sister, a collection of 1 trillion stars, floating in the dark, silent, and majestic. It has been there long before the first human looked up in wonder, and it will be there long after the stories of today are forgotten. Imagine now that you are lying on that hill. The air is cool, but you are warm. The grass beneath you is a soft, natural mattress. Above you, the sky is not black, but a deep, infinite indigo. The stars don't twinkle with the frantic energy of the city. They pulse slowly, like the breathing of a giant. As you breathe in, imagine you are drawing in the coolness of the night air. It travels down, filling your lungs, bringing a sense of clarity and space. As you breathe out, imagine you are releasing the tension of the day, letting it dissipate into the vastness above you. The universe is plenty big enough to hold your stress for you. You don't need to carry it anymore. Andromeda is very, very far. So far that numbers grow tired and fall asleep before reaching it. It is a number so large that the mind cannot truly grasp it, and that is a good thing. Let the logic of the brain rest. We don't need to calculate the distance. We only need to feel the light. The light you see when you look at that faint streak began its journey a very, very long time ago. Think of how much has happened on our little blue planet during that time. Mountains have risen and been worn down by rain. Forests have grown and turned to coal. And all that time, through the absolute silence of the vacuum, this light has been traveling. It has been moving toward you, patient and unwavering, just so it could meet your eyes on this quiet night. There is a deep sense of loyalty in that light. It didn't get lost. It didn't get tired. It simply traveled. And now, it is here to tell you a story of endurance, and peace. In this story, there is no conflict. There are no villains. There is only the slow, beautiful movement of celestial bodies. The universe is not a place of chaos. It is a place of rhythm. Every star in Andromeda follows a path, a long, sweeping curve around a central heart of light. They move at speeds we cannot imagine, yet because the galaxy is so vast, they appear to be perfectly still. It is like watching a great ship on the horizon of the ocean. It may be moving fast, but to the observer on the shore, it seems to hang there, suspended between the water and the sky. That is the pace of our story tonight. A pace that allows you to notice the details, the way the light fades at the edges, the soft textures of the cosmic dust, the feeling of being part of something so much greater than yourself. You are not an observer of the universe. You are a participant in it. The atoms that make up your hand, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, all of it was once forged in the heart of a star, much like the stars we are looking at tonight. You are, quite literally, stardust that has come to life and learned to wonder. When you feel overwhelmed by the demands of the world, remember that you are made of the same material as the galaxies. You have that same endurance. You have that same capacity for light. Let your mind drift now toward that fuzzy oval patch. Imagine your perspective shifting. You are no longer lying on the hill. You are beginning to float, gently, weightlessly. There is no fear, only a sense of profound freedom. The ground falls away, and the air becomes thin and then disappears, replaced by the velvet embrace of space. You are moving toward Andromeda. You aren't rushing. There is no engine noise, no vibration. You are simply gliding, pulled by a soft, invisible tide. Behind you, the earth becomes a beautiful, glowing marble of sapphire and cloud, shrinking until it is just another star in the distance. Ahead of you, the smudge of light begins to grow. It starts to resolve into shapes. You can see the spiral arms now vast, glowing rivers of stars that curve inward toward a brilliant golden center. These arms are not solid. They are waves of density, like the ripples in a pond, where stars and gas gather and dance. The colors are muted and soft. There are pale blues, where young stars are being born in nurseries of gas. There are warm oranges and golds, where older, wiser stars have settled into their long lives. And weaving through it all are threads of dark dust, like veins in a piece of marble, shielding the light and creating depth and shadow. It is the most beautiful thing you have ever seen. Not because it is bright or flashy, but because it is so incredibly calm. It is a cathedral of light, and the only sound is the sound of your own heartbeat, steady and slow. If tonight's story reminded you of a beautiful memory, feel free to share it below. Perhaps it was a night by the lake, or a drive through the desert where the stars felt close enough to touch. Hold that memory now. Let it warm you. We are entering the outskirts of the galaxy now. The stars here are spread thin, like grains of sand on a vast beach. Each one is a sun. Some might have planets circling them, quiet, rocky worlds or giants made of gas, all of them sleeping in the dark. You find yourself drifting past a small, yellow star. It looks remarkably like our own sun. Around it, you can see the faint glint of a planet. It is a quiet world with no storms, no noise, just the long, slow transition from day to night. You feel a sense of kinship with this distant place. Even here, millions of light years from home, the laws of nature are the same. Gravity still holds things together. Light still brings warmth. Time still moves forward. But here, time feels different. It doesn't feel like a ticking clock. It feels like a flowing river. As you venture deeper into the spiral branches, the light becomes even more brilliant. You are surrounded by the radiant glow of countless suns, yet it's not at all dazzling. It feels like being in a room filled with thousands of candles. The light is soft, shimmering, and incredibly pleasant. You realize that Andromeda is not just a collection of objects, it is a history book. By looking at these stars, we are reading the story of the universe. We are seeing the elements being created. We are seeing the slow, patient work of gravity as it sculpts the gas into spheres of fire. There is a great peace in knowing that this process has been happening for billions of years and will continue for billions more. The universe is not in a hurry. It takes its time. It allows stars to live for eons. It allows galaxies to drift toward each other over millions of years. If the universe can be this patient, perhaps we can be patient with ourselves, too. Perhaps we don't need to have everything figured out tonight. Perhaps it is enough to simply be here, drifting through the stars, listening to the story. Your breathing is very regular now. Each inhale is a soft wave, each exhale a gentle retreat. You are becoming part of the rhythm of the galaxy. Your thoughts are like the distant stars, visible but far away, and they don't require your attention right now. They can just exist in the background while you focus on the light. The light of Andromeda is a bridge. It connects your room, your bed, and your life to the furthest reaches of the observable world. It reminds you that you are never truly alone. You are part of a cosmic family. As we prepare to move closer to the heart of this great galaxy, let yourself sink a little deeper into your bed. Feel the muscles in your legs relax completely. Feel your arms become heavy and still. You are safe. You are held. You are traveling through the most beautiful part of the night. As you continue to drift through the outer reaches of the Andromeda galaxy, the silence here becomes something you can almost feel. It isn't a hollow silence or an empty one. It is a silence that feels full, like the quiet of a library filled with ancient books, or the stillness of a forest after the first snowfall. In this silence, there is no pressure to speak, no need to explain yourself, and no expectations to meet. You are simply a witness to the vast, slow-motion choreography of the cosmos. Imagine looking out into the space between the stars. It is often described as a void, but as you float here, you realize it is more like a sea of dark velvet. It has a texture, a depth that seems to cradle every point of light. The stars are not just scattered, they are nested within this darkness, held in place by the gentle, invisible hands of gravity. Take a long, slow breath in. Imagine that the air you are breathing is as clear and pure as the vacuum of space, filtered by the light of a billion suns. As you exhale, let go of any lingering thoughts of the day's tasks, the emails, the conversations, the lists of things to do. Let them float away from you, like small pebbles dropped into an infinite ocean. They are sinking down, further and further, until they are out of sight, leaving you light and unburdened. We are now moving toward the great spiral arms. From a distance, they looked like solid structures, but as we get closer, you see that they are made of lace. They are composed of vast clouds of gas and dust, illuminated from within by newborn stars. The colors here are subtle and soft, like the colors of a dream. There are washes of pale rose, hints of lavender, and the deep, comforting blue of a summer evening just before the first star appears. These are the stellar nurseries, the places where the universe creates its future. Imagine a cloud of hydrogen gas, light and ethereal, drifting through the dark. It is so thin that it would feel like a ghostly mist against your skin. But over millions of years, gravity patiently pulls these molecules together. It doesn't rush, it doesn't force, it simply waits. and eventually, a point is reached where the gas becomes so dense, so warm, that a heart of fire begins to beat. A star is born. Think about that word, born. Even in the cold depths of space, there is a constant process of creation and renewal. The universe is always finding ways to turn darkness into light. If the universe can find a way to create a star out of a cold mist, imagine what it can do with the quiet moments of your life. Every challenge you've faced, every period of darkness you've moved through it, is all just the raw material for something new, something bright that is waiting for its time to shine. When was the last time you felt truly connected to the world around you? Perhaps it was a moment of unexpected kindness, or the way the light hit a leaf in the park. Hold on to that feeling. In this vast galaxy, that connection is the thread that holds everything together. As you glide over a bridge of cosmic dust, you notice the way the light plays across its surface. This dust isn't like the dust in a house. It is made of complex molecules, carbon, silicates, and ice. It is the soot of dead stars, the remnants of suns that lived their lives billions of years ago and gave their substance back to the galaxy. This is the ultimate form of recycling. Nothing in the universe is ever truly lost. It just changes shape. It becomes part of a new nebula, then a new star, then perhaps a new planet, and eventually, perhaps, a part of someone like you. There is a profound healing in this realization. We often worry about the passage of time, about things ending or being lost. But here, in the heart of Andromeda, you can see that endings are just beginnings in disguise. The star that faded away long ago is the reason the nebula in front of you is glowing with such beautiful, soft colors. Life and light are a continuous, flowing river. The movement of the galaxy is so slow that to our eyes, it appears eternal. The spiral arms are not like the blades of a fan. They are density waves, like a slow-moving traffic jam in a circle. Stars move in and out of these arms, lingering for a while in the crowded beauty, before drifting back out into the quieter, darker spaces. If you have ever felt like you are stuck in a traffic jam, in your own life, waiting for a change, waiting for a breakthrough, remember the stars. They don't struggle against the wave. They move with it. They trust the rhythm of the galaxy. They know that they will eventually move into the light, and they know that the quiet, dark spaces are just as important for their journey. Look down now, through the layers of the spiral arm. You can see clusters of stars that look like spilled diamonds on a bed of black silk. These are globular clusters, some of the oldest objects in the universe. They are like retirement communities for stars, hundreds of thousands of them packed into a small space, huddled together for warmth and company. They have been together for 10 billion years. They have seen the galaxy grow and change, and they remain steady and constant. A reminder of the power of staying power. In our world, we are often told that everything must be fast, everything must be new. But these clusters tell a different story. They tell a story of the beauty of age, the strength of history, and the comfort of long-term companionship. As you listen to my voice, let yourself feel that same sense of steadiness. You don't need to be new. You don't need to be fast. You are a soul with a long history, a collection of experiences that make you as rich and complex as a cluster of ancient stars. If you've ever found beauty in an old memory, you're experiencing the same light that these stars share. Take a moment to breathe into that thought. We are moving deeper now, leaving the lace-like edges of the spiral arms and heading toward the bulge, the thick, golden center of the galaxy. The light here is becoming more concentrated. It is a warm, amber glow that reminds you of the sun setting over a quiet harvest field. It is a light that feels like home. As the light increases, your body feels even more relaxed. It's as if the warmth of these billions of stars is soaking into your skin, loosening the last bits of tension in your muscles. Your hands feel heavy and warm. Your feet feel heavy and warm. The rhythm of your breathing is now perfectly synchronized with the slow, pulsing heart of the galaxy. In this part of Andromeda, the stars are closer together. If you were on a planet here, the night sky would never be truly black. It would be a perpetual twilight, a soft, golden radiance that would make everything look like it was bathed in the glow of 1,000 moons. Imagine walking through a landscape in that light. There are no harsh shadows, no blinding glares. Everything is soft, muted, and peaceful. In this perpetual twilight, there is no such thing as too late or too early. There is only the present moment, and in this moment, you are safe. You are exactly where you need to be. The universe is not judging you for how much you achieved today. It is not worried about what you will do tomorrow. It is simply happy that you are here, part of the dance, part of the light. Let yourself imagine that you are floating in this golden light. It feels like warm water, supporting you, carrying you. You don't even have to try to stay afloat. The light does all the work. You can just close your eyes and feel the gentle movement of the cosmic tides. The Andromeda galaxy is often called M31 by astronomers, a cold and clinical name. But as you experience it now, you know it is so much more. It is a sanctuary. It is a place where time slows down to a crawl, allowing you to catch your breath. It is a place where the scale of the universe doesn't make you feel small in a bad way, but small in a way that is liberating. If you are small, then your mistakes are small. If you are small, then the pressures of the world are not your burden to carry alone. You are a small, precious part of a very large, very beautiful, and very stable system. There is great comfort in that. You don't have to run the universe. You just have to live in it. As we continue our journey toward the very center of this golden heart, notice how your mind has become like a quiet pool of water. The ripples of the day have smoothed out. You can see the stars reflected in the surface of your thoughts, clear and bright. If tonight's journey is bringing you a sense of calm, you might want to leave a gentle comment for yourself, a word of peace to find when you wake up. We are drifting now, slower and slower, into the richest part of the light. The stars here are like old friends, each one with its own story, its own path, yet all of them moving together in a grand, silent harmony. This is the harmony we are looking for, not the absence of noise, but the presence of a deeper, more meaningful rhythm. Your journey through the shores of this cosmic sea has brought you to a place of deep stillness. You can feel the bed beneath you, but it feels as soft as a cloud. You can feel the air in the room, but it feels as light as a nebula. You are transitioning, slowly and beautifully, from the world of the conscious into the world of the dream. And in this transition, the light of Andromeda is your guide. It is a lighthouse in the dark, not warning you of danger, but welcoming you home to the quiet places of your own soul. Let the warmth of the galactic center wash over you one more time. Feel it in your chest, in your heart, in your mind. There is nothing you need to do. There is nowhere you need to go. You are already there. You are in the heart of the light. Now, as we drift through this golden light, let us think not of where we are, but of when we are. In the vastness of the cosmos, time and space are woven together like the threads of a soft, warm blanket. To look across the distance to Andromeda is to look back across the deep, silent rivers of time. Pause for a moment and consider your breath. It is a tiny, rhythmic event happening right now, in this second. But the light we have been following the light that gives Andromeda its ghostly, beautiful glow, has been on a journey far longer than any human life, longer than any civilization, longer even than our species has walked the earth. When the light you are imagining tonight first left the surface of those distant stars, the world you are lying on was a very different place. 2.5 million years ago. Imagine that vast stretch of time as a long, winding path through a misty forest. At the start of that path, our distant ancestors were just beginning to discover the world. They were using simple stone tools, looking up at the same moon you see tonight, and perhaps, just perhaps, they noticed that same faint smudge in the constellation of Andromeda. The light left those stars when the Earth was in the grip of ancient ice ages. It traveled through the absolute dark while the first great forests grew and fell. It traveled while the first languages were spoken, while the first cities were built of mud and brick, and while the first ships set sail across the oceans. It traveled through every war, every peace, every discovery, and every quiet moment of human history. And all that time, that light was heading toward you. It is a thought that should not make you feel small, but rather profoundly chosen. In the infinite expanse of the universe, this ancient light has finally found a place to rest in the soft gaze of your mind's eye. This is the great bridge of time. You are the destination of a 2 million-year-long journey. If you've ever felt like time was moving too fast, remember that the universe is patient beyond measure. You are part of that patience. As you think of this, let the muscles in your face soften. Let the skin around your eyes relax. There is no need to rush to meet the future. The future will arrive in its own time, just as the light did. For now, you can simply inhabit this bridge between the ancient past and the silent present. The stars in Andromeda are not just points of light, they are clocks. Some are young, burning with a fierce, blue-white intensity. They are the toddlers of the galaxy, full of energy and potential. Others are old red giants that have expanded and cooled, glowing with the soft, tired light of a long evening. They have seen everything the galaxy has to offer, and they are content to simply glow, steady and red, in the twilight of their lives. In our own lives, we often feel the pressure to be in a different stage than we are. We want to be younger, or more experienced, or further along in our journey. But in a galaxy, every stage of life is beautiful. The young star is not better than the old one. They are both essential to the tapestry. You, too, are exactly where you need to be in your own timeline. Whether you are in a season of bright energy or a season of quiet reflection, you are a necessary part of the story. Imagine the galaxy as a giant, slow-turning record. Each star is a note in a symphony that takes hundreds of millions of years to play just once. From our perspective, the stars seem fixed. If you look at Andromeda tonight, and then look again in 40,000 years, it will look exactly the same. The shapes of the constellations, the tilt of the spiral arms to a human eye, they are eternal. This constancy is a gift. In a world where everything changes so quickly, where technology evolves in months and fashions change in weeks, the stars offer us a sanctuary of the unchanging. They are the same stars your great-grandparents looked at. They are the same stars your children's children will see. They are a promise that beneath the surface of our busy, shifting lives, there is a foundation of permanence. If tonight's story makes you think of someone you've lost, or a time you miss, remember that their light, like the light of Andromeda, is still traveling. It is never truly gone. Let your mind drift to the concept of the cosmic year. If the entire history of the universe were compressed into a single calendar year, our entire human history would occupy only the last few seconds of December 31st. This isn't meant to diminish us. It is meant to remind us that we are guests at a very long, very magnificent party. We don't have to carry the weight of the whole year. We only have to enjoy our few seconds of the celebration. Feel the bed beneath you once more. It is your anchor in this vast ocean of time. As you breathe, imagine you are breathing in the wisdom of the ages. The atoms in the air you breathe have been recycled through the atmosphere for billions of years. They have been part of the clouds, part of the sea, part of the ancient trees. You are a living library of the Earth's history. Now, imagine that we are speeding up our perception of time just a little. Not so much that it feels frantic, but enough to see the galaxy move. The spiral arms begin to rotate, a slow, graceful swirl of silver and gold. It looks like a slow-motion whirlpool in a dark, quiet pond. You can see the stars drifting, changing positions over millions of years. You see the gas clouds collapsing to form new clusters, and the older stars gently puffing out their outer layers to create colorful planetary nebulae, shimmering bubbles of gas that look like cosmic jewels. This is the breath of the galaxy. It expands and contracts, creates and releases. It is a slow, rhythmic process that has no beginning and no end. And as you watch it, your own breathing becomes even slower, even deeper. You are mirroring the pulse of the universe. In this state of deep relaxation, the boundaries between you and the cosmos begin to blur. You are not just a person in a room. You are a conscious part of the Andromeda Milky Way system. Did you know that our two galaxies are actually moving toward each other? They are performing a long, slow dance that will take billions of years to complete. There is no collision in the way we think of it. Galaxies are mostly empty space. Instead, they will pass through each other, their stars mingling like two clouds of incense, merging in a quiet room. They will eventually become one new, larger, even more beautiful galaxy. Andromeda. This is the ultimate lesson of time in the universe. Everything is moving toward union. Everything is moving toward a greater connection. Even when it feels like we are drifting alone in the dark, we are actually being drawn toward something larger than ourselves by the invisible, persistent force of gravity, which is, in its own way, the universe's version of love. If you ever feel lonely, remember that the very stars are reaching out for one another. You are being pulled toward peace, just as Andromeda is being pulled toward us. As we leave the great bridge of time, feel a sense of profound gratitude for this moment. You have traveled 2.5 million light years in your mind. You have seen the rise and fall of civilizations from the perspective of a star. You have realized that your worries are but a heartbeat in the life of a galaxy. The air in your room feels cool and still. The silence is like a soft weight on your limbs, keeping you tucked in, keeping you safe. You are ready to move from the history of the stars into the heart of their secrets. As you drift closer to the soft discovery that awaits in the next part of our journey, let your thoughts become like pale clouds. They don't need to have a shape. They don't need to mean anything. They are just there, floating in the vast, peaceful sky of your consciousness. You are a traveler of time. You are a citizen of the stars. And tonight, time is on your side. It is not something to be managed or defeated. It is a river, and you are simply floating on its surface, letting it carry you toward the shores of sleep. Close your eyes a little tighter, or if they are already closed, let the darkness behind your lids become even deeper, even more velvety. Imagine that the light of Andromeda is a soft lantern hanging just out of reach, guiding you through the mist of your dreams. Before we move on, take one more deep, cleansing breath. Inhale the peace of the cosmos. Exhale the noise of the world. You are here. You are now. You are safe. We have traveled across the bridge of time, and now we find ourselves hovering at the very edge of discovery. But this is not the kind of discovery that startles or demands your attention. It is a soft discovery, the kind you find when you turn a smooth stone in your hand, or watch the way a shadow moves across a wall in the late afternoon. It is the unveiling of secrets that have been waiting patiently for us to notice them. As you float here, in the gentle glow of the Andromeda galaxy, let us look closer at the fabric of this cosmic tapestry. We often hear that there are billions of stars, but in Andromeda, that number is even more breathtaking. There are estimated to be 1 trillion stars here. 1 trillion. Imagine, if you can, a beach that stretches on forever, disappearing into the mist in both directions. Every grain of sand on that beach is a sun. Every grain has its own warmth, its own color, its own story. And yet, from where we are, they all blend into this single, soft, misty glow. There is a profound peace in that number. When you feel the weight of having to be someone in the world, having to be unique or successful or noticed, remember the trillion stars of Andromeda. They don't compete for your attention. They don't try to outshine one another. They simply exist, adding their small, precious spark to the collective light. You, too, are a vital spark in a trillion-fold universe. Your light matters, even when it feels like just a soft hum in the dark. If you've ever felt like a small part of a much larger story, you are experiencing the truth of the cosmos. Leave a comment if you find comfort in the vastness. As we move deeper into the spiral, we discover something even more mysterious. For a long time, astronomers wondered how these great galaxies stayed together. By all the laws of visible physics, the stars at the edges should fly off into the dark, like water droplets spinning off a wet wheel. But they don't. They stay. They follow their orbits with a perfect, quiet discipline. The secret is something we cannot see. Science calls it dark matter, but for our journey tonight, let's think of it as the invisible hug. It is a vast, silent scaffolding that surrounds the galaxy, holding every star and every nebula in its place. It is everywhere, yet it touches nothing. It has no light, yet it guides the light. It is a reminder that the most important things in our lives are often the things we cannot see or measure. Think of the love that holds a family together. Think of the silent strength that gets you through a difficult day. Think of the quiet peace that is settling over you right now. You cannot touch these things, you cannot photograph them, yet they are the gravity that keeps your world from flying apart. In the heart of Andromeda, there is an invisible support system. And in your life, right now, as you lie in the safety of your room, there is an invisible support system too. You are being held by the air you breathe, by the comfort of your bed, and by the ancient, steady rhythm of the universe itself. You don't have to work to stay held, you just have to let go. Let your mind drift now toward the center of the galaxy, the bulge. Here, the stars are packed so closely together that space itself seems to be made of light. If you were standing on a world near the center of Andromeda, you would never know a night as we do on Earth. Instead, you would live in a world of perpetual twilight. Imagine a sky filled with thousands of moons, all glowing with a soft, amber radiance. The horizon would never be truly dark. It would be a landscape of infinite gold, where the shadows are long and soft and never quite black. In this place of eternal light, the concept of waking and sleeping would be different. It would be a life of constant, gentle presence. As you imagine this perpetual twilight, let it wash over your closed eyelids. It is the light of 1,000 sunsets, captured and held still. It is the warmth of a fireplace in a room where the snow is falling outside. In the center of this golden heart, there is a place where gravity is at its strongest. But it isn't a place of violence. It is a place of ultimate stillness. Astronomers tell us there is a supermassive black hole there, but rather than thinking of it as a void, think of it as the anchor of the galaxy. It is the still point of the turning world. Everything in Andromeda, the trillion stars, the dust clouds, the dark matter revolves around this single, silent center. We all have a still point within us. Beneath the layers of our roles, our worries, and our memories, there is a center that does not move. It is the part of you that simply is. Tonight, we are traveling toward that center. We are leaving the busy, spinning edges of our lives and moving toward the quiet anchor. When was the last time you felt a moment of pure, unmoving stillness? Breathe into that memory now. Let it be your anchor. As we move through the spiral arms, we notice the soft twist of the galaxy's structure. The arms are not rigid. They are like the curls of cream in a cup of coffee. They are formed by waves of density, areas where the stars and gas slow down for a moment, huddling together before moving on. It's like a slow-moving wave at the stadium, or a ripple in a stream. The wave moves, but the water stays. This tells us something beautiful about the nature of change. We often fear change because we think we are losing something. But in the galaxy, the spiral arm is always there, even though the stars within it are constantly changing. The beauty of your life is like that spiral arm. Your circumstances change, your age changes, the people around you may change, but the pattern of your soul remains. You are a constant wave, moving through the ocean of time. You are the music, not just the notes. Notice the colors within these arms once more. We see H2 regions, vast clouds of glowing hydrogen. They are a soft, neon pink, like the color of a dawn sky in winter. These are the birthing rooms of the galaxy. Inside these clouds, the dust is cool and dark, protecting the delicate process of star formation. There is a lesson here in the value of the dark and the quiet. A star cannot be born in the middle of a bright, busy space. It needs the shade, it needs the cold, it needs the silence. If you have been feeling in the dark lately, or if your life feels quiet and cold, perhaps you are simply in your own H2 region. Perhaps you are in a period of preparation, where something new and bright is being formed within you, away from the prying eyes of the world. Trust the darkness. Trust the quiet. The universe knows how to make stars, and it knows how to make the best version of you. As we glide past these pink clouds, you might hear a faint, rhythmic sound in your mind. It isn't really a sound, space is a vacuum, but it is a vibration. It is the hum of the galaxy. Everything in the universe is vibrating. Every atom in your body, every star in Andromeda, every grain of cosmic dust has its own frequency. Imagine that all these frequencies are blending into a single, low-frequency chord. It is the deepest, most relaxing sound you can imagine. It is the sound of existence itself. It is a sound that says, all is well. You are here. You are part of the song. Your breathing has become so quiet now that you can barely hear it. Your body feels like it is made of that same pink gaslight, airy and filled with potential. You are no longer separate from the galaxy. You are a thread in the lace. You are a grain in the sand. If this story is bringing you calm, remember to subscribe to Why Is That? Sleep Story, so you can return to this peaceful corner whenever you need. We are now approaching the transition point. We have seen the trillion stars, the invisible hug of dark matter, the perpetual twilight of the core, and the rhythmic waves of the spiral arms. we have discovered that the universe is not a machine, but a living, breathing work of art. But the greatest discovery is yet to come. It isn't a scientific fact, but a feeling. It is the realization that the distance between you and Andromeda is not a gap, but a connection. The light that traveled for 2 million years is not just hitting your eyes, it is entering your heart. It is reminding you that you are made of the same stuff as the stars. You have the same endurance as the dark matter. You have the same warmth as the golden core. You have the same creative potential as the pink nebulae. As we prepare to move into a deeper reflection on these discoveries, let your mind become even more still. Imagine that you are a star at the very edge of Andromeda, looking out into the vast, empty space between galaxies. It is quiet, it is dark, but you are not afraid, because you can feel the entire weight of the galaxy behind you, supporting you, holding you. You are never alone. You are never lost. You are a part of the soft, unfolding secret of the universe. Take a moment to feel the temperature of the air on your skin. It is cool and gentle, like the breath of a distant nebula. Feel the way your heart beats a slow, steady drum that has been playing since before you were born and will continue its faithful rhythm as you sleep. You are a miracle of biology and physics, resting on a small planet, dreaming of a sister galaxy, and the galaxy is dreaming of you. In the next part of our journey, we will look back at ourselves through the eyes of the stars. We will see the healing power of this connection. But for now, just stay here, in the golden light of discovery. Let the wow be a soft one. Let the wonder be a quiet one. You are doing so well. You have let go of the day. You have embraced the night. You are ready for the deep, healing sleep that is waiting just beyond the next star. Breathe in, breathe out. The universe is holding its breath with you in the most beautiful way possible. As we linger here, bathed in the amber glow of Andromeda's heart, a new feeling begins to settle over you. It is a shift in perspective, as gentle as the turning of a leaf in a stream. We have looked at the stars for so long, marveling at their distance and their age. But now, let us turn our gaze around. Let us look back from where we came. Imagine, for a moment, that on a small, rocky planet orbiting one of these trillion stars, there is a quiet balcony overlooking a violet ocean. And on that balcony, there is someone very much like you. They are tired after a long day of their own kind of work. They have their own memories, their own quiet hopes, and their own reasons for seeking the silence of the night. They look up into their sky, and they see a faint, fuzzy smudge of light, a beautiful, tilted spiral of silver and blue. To them, that smudge is the great neighbor. To us, it is home. It is the Milky Way. In this moment, the distance between you and this imaginary observer vanishes. You are both looking at each other across the great bridge of time. You are both part of the same cosmic conversation. This is the mirror of the infinite. It reminds us that we are never truly the only ones looking up. The universe is full of eyes, full of hearts, and full of wonder. When you look at the stars are also looking back at you. If you've ever felt a sense of belonging under the night sky, you are feeling the universe's gaze. As you breathe in this realization, let the air fill your chest with a sense of expansion. You are no longer confined to the four walls of your room. You are no longer limited by the worries of your single life. You are a bridge. You are the point where two galaxies meet in spirit. And in that quiet moment, under the endless sky, something feels different. The different feeling is the dissolution of boundaries. We spend so much of our lives building walls between me and you, between now and then, between here and there. But in the heart of Andromeda, Those walls are meaningless. The light doesn't stop at the edge of the galaxy. It flows out into the void. The gravity doesn't stop at the edge of the sun. It reaches out to the furthest planet. You are made of the same stardust as that person on the violet balcony. Your iron was forged in the same kind of celestial furnace. Your water was delivered by the same kind of icy comets. You are not a guest in the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. You are the eyes through which the cosmos can see its own beauty. You are the mind through which the cosmos can wonder at its own scale. This is the ultimate healing, to realize that you are not a separate, lonely entity struggling against a cold, indifferent world. You are a localized expression of a very warm, very ancient, and very interconnected system. When you hurt, the universe feels it. When you find peace, the universe breathes a little easier. Feel your heartbeat again. It is a slow, rhythmic pulse. Is it just your heart? Or is it the pulse of the earth, the tide of the moon, and the rotation of the galaxy all combined? Let yourself believe, just for tonight, that your heart beats in time with the trillion stars of Andromeda. If this feeling of connection is bringing you peace, leave a gentle comment to share that warmth with others. Here, no one rests alone. As we reflect on this, consider the nature of your memories. We often think of memories as things we have, like books on a shelf. But maybe memories are more like the light of Andromeda. They are things that happened long ago, yet they are still traveling through the space of your mind, reaching you now, giving you light and shape. Some memories are like bright, young stars, full of joy and sharp detail. Others are like the soft, golden glow of the galactic bulge, warm, fuzzy, and comforting. Even if the specifics have faded, all of them are part of your inner galaxy. Think of a beautiful memory now, something simple. The smell of rain on hot pavement, the sound of a loved one's laugh, the feeling of a warm cup of tea in your hands on a cold morning. Don't try to analyze it. Just look at it, the way we look at Andromeda. See the light of it, feel the warmth of it. Realize that just like the galaxy, this memory is still now, because its light is hitting you now. In the world of the soul, nothing is ever truly in the past. It is all part of the present tapestry of who you are. The healing power of the stars comes from their ability to put things in perspective. When we look at a trillion stars, our big problems start to look like what they really are. Small, temporary ripples in a very deep pond. Your anxiety about tomorrow, it is a tiny dust mote in a spiral arm. Your regret about yesterday, it is a faint radio signal from a star that faded eons ago. They are there, yes, but they don't define the galaxy. The galaxy is defined by its light, its scale, and its silence. You are defined by your capacity to love, your ability to dream, and your courage to rest. Let the silence of Andromeda settle into your bones. Imagine it is a soft, heavy liquid, filling up your feet, your legs, your torso. It moves into your arms, your hands, your fingers. It rises up through your neck and fills your head, washing away the chatter, the noise, and the static. Your mind is now like the space between the stars, vast, dark, and peaceful. There is plenty of room for everything. There is room for your thoughts to drift without bumping into each other. There is room for your dreams to take shape without being crowded. In this vast space, you can finally breathe. If tonight's story has helped you find a moment of stillness, remember to subscribe to Why Is That? Sleep Story. Every story is a soft lantern in the dark, waiting to guide you home. We are beginning to move now, not deeper into the galaxy, but deeper into ourselves. The journey through Andromeda was always a journey toward your own heart. The stars were just the landmarks. The light was just the path. As we prepare to leave the physical description of the stars and move into the pure sensation of rest, notice how heavy your eyelids feel. They are like the velvet curtains of a great theater, slowly closing on the final act of the day. The play is over. The applause has faded. The lights have been dimmed. The theater is quiet and cool. You are the only one left in the theater, and it is a beautiful feeling. You have the whole space to yourself. You can stretch out, you can sigh, you can simply be. The light of Andromeda is now just a soft, peripheral glow. It is no longer something you are looking at. It is something you are in. You are floating in the soft twist of your own consciousness. You are a wave of density, moving slowly through the night. Think about the word surrender. In our daily lives, surrender is often seen as a sign of weakness. But in the universe, surrender is the ultimate strength. The star surrenders to gravity, and it becomes a sun. The planet surrenders to its orbit, and it finds its path. The traveler surrenders to the night, and they find their rest. Tonight, I invite you to surrender. Surrender your need to be in control. Surrender your need to be right. Surrender your need to be productive. Surrender your very identity. For the next few hours, you don't have to be a parent, a child, an employee, or a friend. You don't even have to be you. You can just be a collection of atoms, resting on a bed, part of a galaxy, breathing in and breathing out. The universe will take care of everything else. It will keep the earth spinning. It will keep the stars burning. It will keep the air moving. It has been doing this for billions of years, and it is very good at its job. You can take a break. You can clock out. Imagine you are a leaf falling from a tree in autumn. You don't have to worry about where you will land. The wind will take you. The ground will catch you. The earth will turn you into something new. You just have to let go of the branch. Let go of the branch now. Feel the sensation of falling. But it is a slow, buoyant fall, like a feather drifting through a sunbeam. You are falling toward sleep. It is a soft, welcoming place. It is the destination of your long journey. In the final part of our story, we will return to the small hill where we began. We will see the world with new eyes, eyes that have seen the trillion stars and the golden heart of the neighbor. But for now, just stay in this state of soft reflection. Let the phrase, "and in that quiet moment, under the endless sky, something felt different," echo in your mind. What felt different? It was the realization that the sky is not up there. The sky is right here. You are in the sky. The stars are your neighbors. The darkness is your blanket. The silence is your song. You are safe. You are loved by the very laws of physics. You are a vital part of the grand, slow-motion dance. As you drift closer to the threshold of dreams, let your thoughts become like the most distant stars in Andromeda, so faint that they are barely there at all. Just a shimmer, just a hint of light. Your breathing is now the only sound in your universe. A soft, steady rise, a soft, steady fall. Inhale peace, exhale the world. Inhale the stars, exhale the day. You are doing so well. The journey is almost complete. The rest you have earned is waiting for you, as deep and as vast as the space between the galaxies. We have reached the heart of our journey. If your mind were a telescope, we would now be zooming in, past the swirling lace of the spiral arms, past the pink nurseries of newborn suns, and into the very core of the Andromeda galaxy. This is the moment of expansion, where the story opens up like a blooming flower in the moonlight. But remember, in this universe, even a climax is a quiet affair. It is not an explosion, it is an unfolding. As we hover near the center, the light changes. It is no longer the scattered diamonds of the outskirts. Here, the stars are so densely packed that the sky looks like a solid sheet of hammered gold. Thousands of stars exist in the space that, in our part of the universe, is usually occupied by only one. Imagine standing on a world here. You would look up and see a sky filled with suns of every color: amber, sapphire, emerald, and ruby, all glowing with a steady, unblinking light. There would be no true darkness, only varying shades of brilliance. It would be a place of eternal radiance, and in that quiet moment, under the endless sky, something felt different. The different thing you feel now is a sense of profound expansion. Your spirit is stretching out to match the scale of this golden core. You are no longer just a listener, you are a celestial traveler. You are witnessing the soft twist of the Andromeda story. For a long time, astronomers were puzzled by the heart of Andromeda. When they looked closely with their most powerful instruments, they saw something strange. They didn't see one central cluster of stars. They saw two. It is as if the galaxy has a double heart. Think about that for a moment. Two centers of light orbiting each other in a slow, eternal waltz. Some scientists think this is the remnant of a smaller galaxy that Andromeda welcomed into itself billions of years ago. It didn't destroy its neighbor. It absorbed its light, its stars, and its history, making itself richer and more complex. This is a beautiful metaphor for our own lives. We often fear the things that interfere with our plans or intrude on our space. But what if we looked at those interruptions as Andromeda does? What if we saw every new experience, every unexpected person, and even every challenge as a second heart that adds to the richness of who we are? You are not a single, simple story. You are a collection of many hearts, many experiences, and many lights, all orbiting together in harmony. If tonight's discovery of the double heart of Andromeda brings you a sense of peace, you might want to share a thought about your own journey in the comments. We are all building our own galaxies here. As you drift in this golden radiance, feel your body becoming even lighter. The gravity here is strong, but it doesn't pull, it cradles. It's the difference between being dropped and being tucked in. You are being tucked into the very center of the universe's embrace. The two nuclei of Andromeda move with a precision that defies description. They have been doing this dance for longer than the Earth has existed. They are a testament to the fact that two things can be different, yet move as one. They represent the balance we all seek, the balance between our inner selves and the outer world, between our past and our future. Now, let us expand our vision even further. We know that Andromeda is our neighbor. We know she is 2.5 million light years away. But the soft twist, the beautiful truth that changes everything, is that she is coming home. Andromeda and our own Milky Way are moving toward each other at a speed of about 250,000 miles per hour. In the world of humans, that sounds incredibly fast. But in the world of galaxies, it is a slow, majestic approach. It is a journey that will take 4 billion years to complete. 4 billion years. Think of the patience of the universe. It doesn't rush to meet its friends. It moves through the dark with a steady, unwavering purpose. It knows that the reunion is inevitable, so it enjoys the journey. In 4 billion years, our two galaxies will begin to touch, but it won't be a crash. It won't be a catastrophe. Because galaxies are mostly empty space, the stars will simply glide past one another. It will be like two ghosts passing through a wall, or two clouds of perfume merging in a quiet hallway. The stars of Andromeda and the stars of the Milky Way will mingle. They will find new orbits. They will form a new, giant, elliptical galaxy, a place of even greater light and even deeper peace. This is the ultimate lesson of the stars. Everything is moving toward connection. Nothing is meant to be alone forever. Even across the vast, cold voids of space, gravity is always pulling us toward one another. Gravity is the universe's way of saying, I see you, and I am coming for you. When was the last time you felt the gravity of a loved one or a beautiful dream pulling you forward? Let that feeling warm you now, like the golden light of the galactic core. As you contemplate this future reunion, let your breathing slow down even more. Inhale and feel the pull of the stars. Exhale and feel the release of the void. You are part of this 4 billion-year waltz. You are a citizen of a galaxy that is on a journey of love. There is no need to worry about the collision. By the time it happens, the sun will have changed, the earth will be different, and the story of today will be a faint whisper in the cosmic background. But the essence of the dance, the movement toward union, is happening right now, in this very second. It is happening in the way you are letting go of your stress. It is happening in the way you are connecting with the sound of my voice. You are a bridge between the Milky Way and Andromeda. Imagine now that the light of the core is expanding, filling your entire field of vision. It isn't just out there anymore. It is within you. Your chest feels warm, as if you have swallowed a tiny, gentle star. This warmth spreads through your ribcage, down into your stomach, and up into your shoulders. It is a heat that heals. It is a heat that comforts. In this state of climax and expansion, your mind can grasp things it usually finds too large. You can feel the rotation of the galaxy. You can feel the tilt of the Earth. You can feel the slow, patient expansion of the entire universe. And instead of feeling overwhelmed, you feel included. You are not a spectator in a giant machine. You are a cell in a living body of light. If this story makes you feel a sense of belonging, remember that you are never alone. Every story on Why Is That? Sleep Story is a soft lantern in the dark, connecting us all. The golden light is now beginning to soften, turning from amber to a deep, royal purple. We are moving into the expansion phase of our meditation. Imagine your awareness growing beyond your room, beyond your city, beyond the earth itself. You are as large as the solar system, as large as the interstellar clouds, as large as Andromeda itself. From this height, the worries of your daily life are invisible. They are smaller than atoms, not because they don't matter, but because you have become so vast that you have plenty of room to hold them without them hurting you. You are like a great, calm ocean, and your worries are just tiny drops of rain falling into your depths. They disappear instantly, becoming part of your stillness. Stay in this expanded state for a moment. Feel the freedom of it. There is no ceiling here. There are no walls. There is only the endless, velvet sky and the trillion stars that are your brothers and sisters. The rhythm of the universe is a slow, steady pulse, expansion and contraction, light and shadow, waking and sleeping. You have done the work of expanding. You have seen the golden heart and the double nucleus. You have felt the 4 billion-year pull of the future. Now, it is time for the contraction. It is time to bring that vast, cosmic peace back down into your physical body. Imagine you are a giant star, slowly shrinking back down, but keeping all your light inside. You are returning to your bed, to your room, to your soft pillow, but you are bringing the Milkomeda future with you. You are bringing the double heart of Andromeda with you. Your body feels incredibly heavy now, but it is a good heavy. It is the heaviness of a mountain. It is the heaviness of a planet that is content in its orbit. You are anchored to the earth, but your mind is still shimmering with the gold of the galactic bulge. And in that quiet moment, under the endless sky, something felt different. What feels different now is that the silence is no longer empty. It is a full silence. It is a silence that contains the music of 1,000,000,000,000 suns. It is a silence that understands the mystery of time. You are ready for the resolution. You are ready to take the final steps of this journey, moving from the heights of the stars down into the soft, welcoming depths of sleep. The light of Andromeda is now like a distant lighthouse, its beams sweeping slowly across the ocean of your mind. It is a steady, rhythmic light, safe, steady, home. Take one last deep breath in this expanded state. Feel the air as if it were the breath of the galaxy itself. Hold it for a second, savoring the connection, and then let it go with a long, slow sigh. You are here. You are now. You are everything. As we move toward the final chapters of our story, let the image of the two hearts of Andromeda stay with you. Let it remind you that even in the vastness of space, things find each other. Even in the dark, there is companionship. Even in the silence, there is a pulse. Your journey through the climax of the stars is complete. The expansion has reached its limit. Now, like a wave that has reached the shore, it is time to slide back into the quiet depths of the sea. Close your eyes a little tighter. Let the purple light fade into black. The stars are still there, even if you don't look at them. They will always be there. You can rest now. The galaxy is watching over you. The journey through the golden heart of Andromeda has brought us back to a place of profound stillness. As the brilliant light of the galactic core begins to soften and recede in your mind's eye, we find ourselves returning to the most intimate sanctuary of all, your own body. There is a beautiful, quiet truth that we often forget in the rush of the waking world. We speak of the stars as if they are out there, millions of miles away, distant and detached from our lives. But as you lie here, in the deepening silence of the night, I want you to feel the reality of your connection to those 1,000,000,000,000 suns. You are not just looking at the galaxy. You are the galaxy. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air enter your nostrils, cool and fresh, traveling down into your lungs. That oxygen you are breathing, the very fuel for your life, was once forged in the intense, creative heat of stars, just like the ones we visited tonight. Long before the Earth was born, massive stars lived their long, luminous lives and, in their final moments, breathed their substance out into the dark. They gave their oxygen to the void, so that one day, billions of years later, you could take a breath in this quiet room. As you exhale, let the tension leave your chest. You are breathing in rhythm with the history of the universe. If you've ever felt a sense of awe at the simple act of breathing, you are recognizing your cosmic heritage. Leave a comment if you feel that connection tonight. Now, bring your awareness to your hands. Feel the weight of them resting against the sheets. Within your veins, your blood is flowing in a steady, silent river. The iron that gives your blood its strength, the iron that carries life to every cell in your body, has a story that began in the heart of a dying star. Iron is the final element a star creates before it collapses and scatters its riches across the cosmos. Every time your heart beats, it is circulating stardust. The pulse you feel in your wrist is the same pulse that drove the expansion of the nebula we saw in the spiral arms of Andromeda. You are a living vessel for the elements of the infinite. There is a deep healing in knowing this. We often feel isolated, as if we are small, fragile beings struggling against a vast and empty world. But how can you be isolated when the very atoms of your body are the same atoms that make up the great spiral? How can you be small when you carry the legacy of 1 trillion suns within your bones. The calcium in your teeth, the carbon in your DNA, the nitrogen in your brain, it is all a gift from the stars. You are a mosaic of the universe, a beautiful arrangement of cosmic debris that has learned to think, to feel, and to rest. As you settle deeper into your bed, let this realization act as a warm blanket for your mind. You belong here. You are not an accident. You are a deliberate expression of the universe's creative power. The same gravity that holds Andromeda together is the same force that keeps your feet on the ground and your heart in its place. Imagine that each of your cells is a tiny, glowing star. Within you, there is a galaxy of billions of these stars, all working together in a silent, perfect harmony. Your nervous system is like the lacework of the spiral arms, sending gentle signals of peace from your head to your toes. Feel your toes now. Let them go completely limp. Imagine the stardust within them is settling, like fine glitter at the bottom of a quiet pool. Feel your ankles and your calves. They have carried you through the day, through the miles, through the hours. Now, they are off duty. They can become as heavy as the dark matter that supports the stars. Feel your knees and your thighs. Let the muscles melt away from the bone. There is no need for movement. There is only the need for stillness. As your lower body relaxes, you might feel a sensation of floating, just as we did when we traveled through the void. This is the soft discovery of the body, the moment when you realize that you don't need to hold yourself up. The earth is holding you. The bed is holding you. The universe is holding you. We often spend our days holding on. We hold on to our worries. We hold on to our dignity. We hold on to our schedules. But the stars don't hold on. They drift. They orbit. They shine. And when their time is done, they let go. Tonight, your only job is to let go. Think about the silence of space once more. In the vacuum between the stars, there is no sound because there is no air to carry it. It is the ultimate peace. Imagine that this cosmic silence is entering your room. It is a soft, velvet curtain that mutes the sounds of the street, the hum of the refrigerator, and the ticking of the clock. In this silence, your thoughts can finally rest. They don't have to be productive. They don't have to be right. They are just like the faint, distant galaxies we saw in the background of Andromeda, visible, but so far away that they don't require your attention. You can see them shimmering on the horizon of your mind, but you don't need to go to them. You can stay here, in the warmth of your own inner sun. When was the last time you felt truly at home in your own skin? Breathe into that feeling. There is a profound lesson in the way Andromeda exists. It doesn't ask for permission to be beautiful. It doesn't worry if its light is reaching the right people. It simply glows. It follows its path. It trusts the laws of physics. You can trust the laws of your own nature. Your body knows how to heal itself. Your mind knows how to find peace. Your spirit knows how to return to the source. You don't have to force sleep to come. Sleep is a natural tide, like the movement of the galaxies toward each other. It is coming for you, gently and inevitably. You just have to stand on the shore and wait for the water to touch your toes. As we move into this final stage of reflection, imagine that your room is dissolving, not in a way that feels scary, but in a way that feels liberating. The walls are fading into the soft indigo of the night sky. The ceiling is becoming the canopy of 1 trillion stars. You are lying in the center of a cosmic garden, where the flowers are made of light and the wind is the cosmic hum. In this garden, time does not exist. There is no before and there is no after. There is only the now. And in the now, you are safe. In the now, you are whole. In the now, you are part of the silent echo of stardust. If tonight's journey has reminded you of the beauty of existence, feel free to share a gentle word for yourself in the comments. We are all travelers here, sharing the same light. The reflection we are left with is one of gratitude. Gratitude for the stars that died so we could live. Gratitude for the gravity that keeps us from drifting away. Gratitude for the darkness that allows us to see the light. Andromeda is a mirror. It shows us that even in the vastness, there is order. Even in the dark, there is beauty. Even in the silence, there is a story. Your story tonight is one of return. You have traveled to the edge of the universe and back, only to find that the peace you were seeking was inside you all along. It was in your breath. It was in your blood. It was in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. The soft twist of our journey is the realization that we never actually left home. We just changed our perspective until we could see that home is much larger than we thought. Home is the local group. Home is the Milky Way. Home is the 2.5 million light years of space between us and our sister galaxy. You are a citizen of the infinite. Feel the muscles in your neck and your jaw relax one last time. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let your eyelids become so heavy that even the thought of opening them feels like trying to lift a mountain. You are sinking into the soft, dark velvet of the night. The light of Andromeda is now just a memory, a faint glow at the edge of your consciousness. It is a lighthouse that has guided you safely to the harbor. Now that you are in the harbor, the lighthouse can dim its lamp. The water is still. The boat is moored. The journey is over. Those who look at the stars are never truly alone. Every story is a soft lantern in the dark. Let the last of your thoughts drift away like the solar wind. They are moving out, past the moon, past the planets, out into the great silence. They are becoming part of the background radiation of the universe, faint, cold, and peaceful. You are left with nothing but the rhythm of your heart and the warmth of your bed. You are the silent echo. You are the stardust. You are the peace. As we prepare to move into the final chapters of our rest, let the word eternity settle over you. Not as a scary, endless time, but as a comfortable, timeless state. A state where you can simply be forever. In this state, there is no more story. There is no more teller. There is only the silence, and the silence is good. The silence is kind. The silence is home. Close your eyes. Deepen your breath. The stars are watching. The galaxy is turning, and you are sleeping. We have explored the golden heart, the double nuclei, and the ancient iron in our veins. But now, as we move deeper into the night, the light of the Andromeda galaxy begins to pull away. Not because it is leaving us, but because we are drifting into the most peaceful place of all, the vast, quiet spaces between the stars. Now, the dance of those distant stars is slowly drifting away into the back of your mind. The brilliant golden light from the galactic core begins to soften, turning into a mystical velvet purple, then fading into the most restful night you have ever known. There is nothing left to observe, nothing left to learn. You are leaving the stars behind to return to your very own breath. Inhale, so slowly. Feel the cool, fresh air, like the breath of the universe, weaving into every cell. Exhale, letting go of every last bit of weight. It is time for your body to take a shorter journey, but a more peaceful one. Relax your legs. Let them sink deep into the mattress, heavy and warm. Relax your arms. Your fingers are loose, no longer holding on to anything from today. Relax your shoulders. Let them melt away, like snow melting under the starlight. And your eyes, just let them close deeply. A curtain of silk darkness is cradling your mind. Right now, you are no longer an observer. You are this very stillness. The universe out there is vast, but it is very patient. It will keep the world turning, keep your breath steady, and keep you safe while you rest. Imagine a blanket woven from soft starlight is being pulled up from your feet to your chest, sheltering your entire soul. This blanket is warm, weightless, and full of protection. Every thought now is just a faint streak of light in the far distance, no longer requiring your attention. They dissolve, thinning out, then vanishing into the serene void. The time has come, traveler of the stars. Peace, relax, drift into sleep. Everything is okay. You are loved. You are protected. Good night, my friend. Sleep now. Thank you for spending this quiet time with Why Is That Sleep Story. If this journey brought you calm, don't forget to subscribe for more peaceful nighttime journeys.